And another one. Alright. What went on today in Virginia? The so-called white supremacists, getting attacked by Antifa, the other supremacists. You get to that point where somebody needs to just point the finger at where it belongs to be pointed at. And in all honesty, this has been the mainstream media, the sewer media, the garbage that you see on TV every single day, ginning this up for at least 2 years strongly, like obviously. But they just don't stop. Listen, I am a conservative. Okay? I'm not. I wear my bias on my shirt. I am a conservative. I believe that Donald Trump, he's not perfect, not even a little bit perfect, but he is our only chance to get you politicians off of your asses and actually start doing your job, because you haven't been doing it, and he's the only one who's been calling you clowns out. Not saying all you politicians are evil, but most of you, you're pretty damn evil. Okay? So, what happened today with Antifa? There's been reports all over the place about, a situation where you had Nazi clowns mixing in with people on the right who were truly there to stand up for freedom of speech and the right to their culture. Okay? Now, let me just say this, and this is going to be a hard thing for me to say, and I'm not trying to show anybody disrespect, but think about it. Somebody like General Robert E. Lee, if he was a black man, a black general, and the whole world wanted to rip his thing down, the whole world wanted to rip his statue down, and the tables were completely turned, who would be standing up for it? Who? This race baiting war needs to stop. It has done nobody any good. Nobody. I'm a simple dude. Let's be honest with each other here. There is differences between cultures. There's differences between white and black, Puerto Rican and black. There's differences, Spanish, Italians. Every culture has its differences. Why do we have to make everything a race thing? Don't anybody realize that we're all one race? Does anybody not understand that? We are all the human race. Is that something that's so hard for people to understand? Is it so hard? Can we just get that through our stupid heads? We're all human. We all bleed the same color. Do we really need to be fighting all the time? Do we really need these spectacles that we get to see on the news? Do we always need the pundits and the readers, the people who sit there like it's 1984 reading off of the reading the words off the teleprompter? Do we really need that? Can anybody just use their own opinions and views? Can anybody do that anymore? Can we just speak honestly? Can we do that? Well, apparently, and unfortunately, and this is going to be hard for me to say again, you can't do that if you're a white person. Because God forbid a white person, especially a white male, white males cannot have the right to speak up. We're not allowed to. We've been told to shut up. Okay? And it's that simple. And you guys want to hate on me? Go ahead. I don't care. Do I hate on you because you guys make us shut up all the time? No, I don't care. But we need to speak up too. How many times are we going to be kicked in the teeth? How many times? What the heck did the mainstream media think was going to happen when they've been ginning up a race war for frickin' years? What do you think was going to happen? What did you think was going to happen when you had somebody like George Soros putting billions of dollars into these movements? What did you think was going to happen? What? Tell me. Tell me, all you smart liberals. I know you're all more intelligent than everybody else. Go ahead, tell me. Well, what did you think was going to happen? You think at some point something stupid would happen? Of course you did. Y'all knew what was going to happen. Sooner or later, white boys are going to get pissed off. You knew it, and guess what? It happened. Do I feel bad that it happened? Yes. Do I wish to God that they didn't walk into the trap that they walked into? Yes, I do. They walked into a trap. Listen, these protests are a wonderful idea to speak your mind, but not in liberal cities. In all honesty, those cities are lost. Like my whole state is freaking lost, unfortunately. I can't go to a protest here. People go to protests against any liberal movement in this state, in Connecticut. You will get thrown in prison. You will get locked up. You will get a nasty bond. You won't even be able to bail yourself out. Reason why we don't go to them. It's that simple. There are plenty of people that are conservative minded who have views and opinions that won't show them because we don't have anybody backing us up. Dude, those cities that these protests are happening in, as much as I understand and agree with why they're getting done, you can't do it with a couple hundred people. You can't go to these cities with a couple hundred people. You will get railroaded. You will get thrown in prison or beaten or attacked until all haywire breaks out, and then some crazy clown drives his car into somebody who the guy probably wasn't even in the whole situation. I guarantee. You know what? I do more than guarantee. That just didn't seem logical. Why did that happen when it happened? Were people that pissed off that they just figured, alright, we're going to drive through a crowd of Antifa clowns? I don't know. We'll see, though. The jury's still out on that. At some point, guys, we need to pick our battles. Stop walking into the trap, please. Just stop walking into these frickin' traps. They're all going to be traps. Don't go to liberal towns. Don't go to liberal cities and think you're going to protest anything. You're not. You're just not going to work. Okay? Not unless you got thousands and thousands of people with you. And don't look at your Facebook stats where they're going to say there's thousands of people that are going to show up, because odds are you're going to get about 100. Because everybody likes to say that they're going to show up and they never do. Listen, we need to find a way to unite all people against the real criminals. Okay? The real crooks. The real dirty politicians. The real scumbags out there. We have the ability to point them out. We have social media. We have YouTube. We have everything. You got Twitter. We could point these clowns out. Okay? I do it all the time. I don't get enough following, but I'm still doing it and I make some kind of impression. With our Connecticut politicians, yes, they're the biggest crooks on the face of the earth. These clowns take money from multi-billion-dollar industries. They do it all the time. And every state's the same. They always get these politicians that take money from multi-million billionaire companies, and what do they do with it? They fight for those billionaires, millionaires, those billion-dollar corporations. They fight for the agendas that those people need. We want to beat this system. We need to beat the politicians. Okay? We need to beat the scum of the earth. You guys could fight between black and white, red and green, orange and yellow, whatever. You're only fighting yourself, dude. None of us are pure. None of us are. We're all just a mixed culture. We need to fight against the people who are really taking our shit. They're really stealing our money. Look at your frickin' pay stubs, clowns. Anybody who wants to argue with me, just look at your pay stub if you work. Look at what they're doing to you. They're making you so pissed off at another color, another race, another religion. Because while you're all pissed off about that other color, that other race, that other religion, you're not pissed off about them stealing your money straight out your frickin' pocket. You see what I'm saying here? Please, this is a message to liberals, conservatives, libertarians. This is a message to all of my people. Please, stop fighting with each other. Do you want a real change? Stop blaming Donald Trump for shit that fucking presidents did 5 times over, previous presidents did. It's not Trump's fault that the North Koreans have nuclear weapons. In fact, it was the Clintons who did that, but I digress. Please, can we just get along and fight the real enemy? Can we? Can we please? Liberals, conservatives, black, white, Spanish, Chinese, Japanese, Portuguese, Polish. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And my views, people would call me an alt-right. I'm not an alt-right. I'm a true liberal. Let me see if I can get this through your head. I am what liberals used to be. Who believed in freedom of speech. Who didn't believe in the government's ability to shut people's views and opinions down. I am a liberal. The real liberal. So please, for the love of God or whatever you feel like you want to love, can we just get along? Can we stop rioting and fighting? We're just people. We didn't create this beast system, so why the hell are we fighting each other? Smarten up. Anything we do to each other, they're gonna win. They want you to hate me. They want me to hate you. Are we gonna give them what they want? Are we? I'm not. I stand with freedom. Let's take our country back. Let's point out these politicians. Let's call them out. These lying sacks of crap who always stand around talking about equality, but they feel like they're bigger than you. They're so much better than you. They don't even have to live under the same rules and laws as you do. Do you realize that? That they fight for exemptions from Obamacare because they know it's such a piece of shit? They fight for exemptions. They don't have to have Obamacare. Did you know that? Did you? Well, go look it up. There's a reason. We're the peasants. They're the ruling class. We in this country have a power, an ability and a power that we can change that. Let's not blame Donald Trump for everything. He didn't create this system. You may not like him, but he hasn't done anything to you. Let's focus on the big picture. Let's start at the bottom. Let's kick these bums out. Man, I don't care if you vote independent for everybody. Get them all out of there. They're all bums, dude. They're all bought and paid for. Smarten up, man. Please, guys, smarten up. It's not about right and left anymore. It's not about black and white. It's about America and saving this country before it turns into an all-out civil war. And y'all don't even want that. Even those who think they do, you don't. You have no idea what you're walking into. It's just another globalist trap. Please, guys, smarten up. Stop the fighting. Stop the arguing. Let's just get along. Can't we all just get along? Please? At some point, do we really need to be fighting? Do we? I think if we're gonna fight somebody, we need to fight the real problem. Love y'all. Thanks for watching. Wish it was a better day in American history. Good night, people.